to come over here, or are you good up there? Hi, Debbie, how are you? Sean Scott's coming in. Are you in, Debbie? There's Sean. Nice picture, Kirk. Are you in, Debbie? Hey, Kevin.
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, Kirk. Hey, Neil. Did you Scott, did you put those, did you open all those docked up so I can work through? You wanna? Sorry. We're getting things in order here. Just give us a second. Oh, I thought you had to have them open. Real quick too. Okay, just give us a couple more minutes here.
I'm here.
You in, Dean? Hey, Dean. We're still working here. Scott is here. He's doing all the cool technical things. All righty.
Can you hear me, Brad?
Yep. How you doing, Kevin?
Good. How are you?
Good. Oh, I'm gonna let Dan in too. I'm sorry. We got Anne Marie's coming in. Okay. And I've done it before. I put the dock up and they were there available, but. So,
Something happened. I lost everybody.
yeah, give us just a couple minutes here. We're working on getting the documents up. I'm running a little bit late as usual, so you can blame me.
Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
You got the screen up. You got a share screen on, Scott.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the documents up, Kurt. Yeah.
You guys not see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
I mean, if you open it up, we see Brad's screen now. I mean, if you want to open them up and then unshare screen, whenever he wants to share, whatever, he can go back and forth.
So you're okay. All right. Okay, got it. All right. Okay, here we go. Kevin Bender is here with me. We're gonna attempt to keep our 6 foot distance. He's back in the back there. So this is 6 foot, right? Okay. Welcome everybody. I think Debbie, are you in?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, are you talking? Okay, where's my chats at? Are you seeing the chat?
Right down below.
Yep, got it. Okay, I see, Deb. Okay, sounds good. All right, Anne Marie's here too. Anne Marie, it's great to have you. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. This is gonna be a different way of doing things. I don't think I've ever done a board meeting from a Zoom, so it could be interesting. We have got, I'm not sure, Kirk and Neil, I'm gonna go ahead and give the floor to you. If you wanna, since Dan's not available tonight, he's still a little bit under the weather, and so I think he was afraid to get a computer.
Can you hear me?
We've got Dan. Dan's with us.
I zoomed in, so
Oh,
I'm
you're in. There
okay.
you are. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, duh. Well, okay, so between Kirk and Neil and Dan, tell us what your plans are. Sorry, Dan.
No, that's fine. in talking with Baker Tilly, they said there was an opportunity with what's happened with the bond market and interest rates for us to try to save some money on these 2010 bonds. There's an A and a B, and so the way they have structured it, what we're trying to do is the market's not there. We can't take this action yet. But what we asked the board to do and what we're asking the building corporation to do is approve this resolution that would say when we reach a point where we can save $95,000 on restructuring these bonds, on getting lower interest rates, that the board has approved and the building corporation we're asking to approve would allow me to get with Baker Tilly and with Ice Miller and take the action to get that done. So essentially, that's what the resolution is that the goal is to save money on interest rates long term and be ready to act when that's possible.
Okay, one of the questions that I always ask Dan, and I may have answered it correctly, we've got the A's and B's, those are both from 210. These are not the bonds that we just released last year, right?
Correct. These are the 2010 bonds. Now, one thing I explained to the board that's a little complicated is that 10,000 B bond, originally when it was issued, what the government was to pay all the interest on it. And so it was to be, it was to be fully funded that way. Well, when the government had their recession, or when the country had their recession, when the government restructured what they were doing, they decided to pay half the interest. So right now, half of the interest on that bond is being paid. But I'll be honest, what's going to happen later this year or next year? I'm guessing they won't be paying any interest on it. So that makes it a little more complicated to refinance that bond because we just so many things are up in the air right now. But the savings would have to be there. So that's where we stand. But these are both the 2010 bonds.
Okay, so Neil or Kirk, any follow-up on that?
Well, I guess, okay, no matter. Yeah, I think that, what we basically is that it could never happen, or it can. It's just like anything out there in the real world. In between our board meetings, we may not be fast enough to act to capture that. So if we can capture a savings of 95,000, I think that's why the board, or at least the majority of us, voted to give the resolution of to act if possible.
Okay, thank you. And you might just give us a quick update on the fact. So we're going to save 90,000, and that would be. I don't know which fund that comes out of. Will that be general fund, Dan?
No, it comes out of debt service.
Debt service. Okay.
Yeah, that's all local property taxes. So that's another good reason for saving the money.
Okay. I didn't do a very good job of looking through the here's the actual resolution. Did everybody get a chance to look through it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Any questions on it, Dean?
At the start of it, it talks about 84 and 1989. What was all that about? I mean, has this bond been that long? Have we had it that long, or?
I believe that's addressing the lease agreement. It doesn't
Oh.
the actual bond.
Oh, okay.
We've been at this a while, Dean. We're getting old.
The other question is, what did we do with this money then 10 years ago? What was it used for? Get me up to speed on that.
Well, I'm gonna have to defer to my colleagues on the board because I wasn't here 10 years ago. I have no idea what it was used for. So,
I'm gonna have to defer. I wasn't, part of that either.
Well, I wasn't on the board, but I do remember a little bit of it. I think, Dean, what that was 10 years ago is when they did some of the um, upgrades to the elementary. They had some roofing that they did. I think a little bit on that is what that was. That was I've been on the board 5 years now, so that was actually done prior to that. But I'm pretty sure at that point in time it had to do with the roofing at the elementary. That's when they came on. They didn't. It was very loud, so they ended up putting gravel on top to deafen the sound. I mean, there were some issues and stuff, I think, at that time that they had done. So, on that part of things, is what I believe.
Okay, well, thanks for refreshing my memory.
And I think some of it's been at Camden too, Kurt?
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of Camden too, maybe the roof at that time. That was yeah, I think you're right, Brad. There was $1 million, I think, at that time, put into the roof and stuff over there, I believe. So, yeah.
Okay. Any more questions along those lines then?
So
thanks, thanks, Kurt, for bailing me out on that.
off that bond,
Go ahead, Kevin, say that again.
none of the money last year that we did went to pay off these old bonds from 94, 84.
No.
No, wasn't that refinancing, Kurt?
Last year's?
Yeah,
No, that was all new projects that we did.
sorry.
Cooling, high school AC back. We still have Dan, 400, 500, 600,000. I can't. Dan can tell you how much we still have in that. Kevin.
I think it's closer to 600,000 now.
Okay,
But a lot was spent on the elementary on they replaced the windows and all the air handling units there and so on.
okay, yeah, thank you, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty impressed on what you do now, no longer than you've been here, so did you tell the board what my request was? We'll talk about that later, but okay.
That's not in the resolution.
Yeah, I know. That 5-year thing, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's the resolution before you. Are there any other discussions on it? And maybe we need to hit the fine points of it. Did you look through this? And I did. Yeah. Do you have any comments you want to make?
No, it just looked like it was an interest rate rewrite.
Okay. So our resident banker has said it looks like, and obviously an interest rate rewrite to him, and you're good with the wording and
The
everything.
cost for Baker Tilly and stuff, is that, figured into this too? I'm sure it is.
Yes, and the costs are on the savings has to be 95, and their costs will then also be on top of that. That is that it won't come out of that saving.
Okay. So a net savings of 95 is what you're saying?
Right, exactly.
Okay, and we're going to pass a resolution, and it kind of lays on your desk it lays on Baker Tilly's desk until they find the right moment to pull the trigger, and this just gives them the authority to do that.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So there's the resolution that's presented before you, and again, in a nutshell, it's allowing Baker Tilly to make a informed decision to save the school corporation 90, 95, who knows, 100,000. We don't know what we know. They've set a minimum. Is that your floor, Dan? Is 90?
Yes.
Yeah.
95.
Okay. So they set the floor. They've done their due diligence in that. I think this is responsible and good work on our school board's part too. But to probably save that kind of money, and why not? This is an opportunity with interest rates on the way down and things like that. So, is there any more discussion about this?
What's the length of term on this, Brad? Or Dan, or anybody?
We would have to go back and look at the original bond, I'm guessing.
I apologize because I don't have those amortization schedules in front of me. One of them was a pretty long time, but again, I'm sorry I don't have that information.
Kirk, if I remember right, we had this discussion, and it was, wasn't it 16 years that it was gonna,
I think it was, Brad. I was just seeing if I have it in this one document. But I think that's left on it, I believe, on it, yes, I think.
yeah, does that answer that question? If you remember the board, we discussed that quite in length last year.
The goal is not to extend the length of the payments, but just simply reduce the interest over the existing time both bonds will be paid off.
And if I understand that right too, it'll also shorten the length of the bond. Would that be correct?
Well, I'm not sure if it'll do that or just reduce the payments.
Okay, all right, so Kevin's saying, we're looking at I'm
Well,
getting off
keep-
on a bad
keep
track.
the same amount of time, and the payments are good now, the debt service is good
Yeah,
now.
okay, so I got on the wrong track, sorry. My train's headed the wrong way, so, all right.
So the yearly savings will be, if it's a 16-year bond, will be 95,000 divided by 6, since it's 6 years left. Is that what we're saying?
If that is a correct time frame on the payments, I thought one of them was longer than that, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Okay, all right.
Well, yeah, what I remember is 16 years, but when we got, and that was a point of contention, but when we got to the point of really paying it off, it was gonna be more on that timeline of 6 or 8 years, wasn't it? I mean, I guess without having the paperwork, I just need not to comment.
I will share that with you then. To let you know what that is.
Okay, sounds great. Any other questions?
Yeah, Brad, I think what you're thinking about this, Brad,
Yes,
I think what you're thinking about is the last year's bond that we did. That's 16 years. Well, this is a different bond that we, that's in play, like Dean said.
see, there I go, yeah. I probably could just apply it now.
There's like
You're right.
6 years.
Yeah, these are the 2010 bonds, so it doesn't matter what we did last year. My bad.
So the long and the short of it, we're not looking
I'd like to do on this too.
we're not looking to extend the term any longer. We're just looking to save this money over the existing term, as I understand.
Exactly.
Good, good,
Okay.
good. Whatever it is.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
I think you should move up here, Kevin, and I should move
No,
back
no,
there.
I should
Yeah.
have brought my computer.
Okay, all right, so I think we're good. Any more questions? If not, let me find, let's see, so here it is. This is all stuff, so we'll get it there. Okay, be it further we'll make sure there's no more. There is. Should I read the whole thing? Is anybody want me to read the whole thing, or are you good?
We're good.
I'm good.
Okay, so what I need is a motion from the body here to, so you know what, do I have that motion in there somewhere? I'm gonna stop for a second and, or the motion,
Was it one of the documents?
I think so. Is it that one?
No. Look at your minutes document.
There you go, there we go, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to fill it all in, but where's the motion at?
Your motion is simply to pass the resolution A, approving the interest reduction.
Okay, I'm not actually seeing the motion in the minutes, so we may have to adjust those. So Dan said the motion is to pass resolution A. Would that be correct? Pretty simple, cut and dried.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to approve Resolution A to lower the interest rate on the bond.
Second.
Okay, we might need to readjust that a little bit because it's not just to lower, it's to give Tilly and the, what's the other?
Baker.
Tilly, to give Baker Tilly the, authority to lower this bond at the right time. So you need to either,
Resolution to, approve Resolution A, that Baker and Tilly can, proceed forward with, the interest rate lowering.
okay, so the first and the second, is that acceptable with you?
Yes.
Okay, so I think we're good to go. Any discussion? I like that. Okay, let's try thumbs up for yes and thumbs down for no. So all those in favor of this motion, please signify by thumbs up in the screen. 1, 2, Kevin, are you thumbs up?
Can you see me?
Yeah, hang on, I'm gonna go back out of the screen here. So I can see everybody. Okay, one more time, thumbs up. Okay, and Dan Gottschalk, are you available? Okay, I'm gonna defer, we may have to get Dan's vote here in a second. Okay, all those that are opposed to the motion that was offered up by Kevin will go thumbs down. Okay, and I'm gonna have to again check on Dan to see what his vote was. If it's thumbs up, it's unanimous. If it's thumbs down, then it's, if he's even part of what it was right now, then it would still pass. So, Mr. Ronger believes that your resolution is passed, and the secretary and I will take care of signing those papers shortly.
All right, there are two papers to sign. One is the actual resolution that it was approved, and the second one is the one that we will send to Baker, or hold for Baker Tilly, that approving the bond sale once it happens.
Are the minutes in there too, Billy? We might print those off, Scott, and fill those out. So. Hang on just a second. Yeah, well, we're gonna, yeah, that's the board minutes, and then, they both have blue papers on them, right, Dan?
I'm sorry?
They both have
Yes.
sticky notes on them, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right, I think we've got everything we need here.
Kevin, I'm sorry, Kevin, you made the motion, correct?
Yes.
Kevin cried.
And who seconded it?
Steve cried.
Dean Price?
Right,
All right.
yep,
All right, we will, I should be able to do those or we should be able to do those minutes for you, Brad.
okay,
We'll
you're gonna
get, we will, work on them, send you a copy, and then you can change anything that needs to be changed.
okay, thank you.
And then let me know how Dan votes, so we'll know how to record that in those minutes.
Okay, I will text him shortly, and we'll get back to that, okay.
Okay,
We do have, I'm not gonna do it now, it's getting late already, but we may need to do another meeting at some point in time. Dan has checked, with Nick Otis, right? With Nick Otis and Thornburg to make sure that we haven't gotten in the same situation we did last year, where we are a corporation in good standing, all that paperwork's been taken care of, and I assume you and I must have signed it.
But we're supposed to have an annual meeting like in April.
Yeah,
We had somewhere that didn't happen.
yeah, we're supposed to have an annual meeting, and that would be to elect officers and do those kind of things. So if you want to take the time to do it right now, we can. I will defer that to the pleasure of the board, my board. I hate to say my board, the multi-school board. If you'd like to, because we do need to live into what the requirements are. So, did you say you wanted to do it?
You do a great job.
So I'll tell you what, I apologize because I've had two of those Zoom meetings today and I wasn't real prepared for this one. Well, not that I'm ever really prepared for a meeting. I probably should have been a little better process of this. So I keep doing this so that you'll elect a new president. I don't know what's going on here, but, let's just take a minute and do that. I think we need to do that, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's in agreement. I don't, he's hiding in the back now, so. But Kevin's in agreement that we should go ahead and, do nominations and at least get that little tidbit out of the way. So I will take, we'll open the floor for nominations.
I move we keep the officers the same as they presently are.
I'll second that.
Oh, now it's backwards from the way it was. All right. I thought I muted you, Cripe. I don't know. Okay. All right. So I need to nominate, or we either need to have some more nominations, or we need a motion to close the nominations.
I move
They didn't do anything with the original. Yeah. I'm doing that.
let's,
Hang on a minute. We're having a discussion.
the existing officers is Dan the vice president. Yeah, Dan's the vice president. Dean is technically treasurer,
All right.
and I'm secretary.
Are you doing a good job taking care of our money, Dean?
Yeah, I'm spending it real good.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm following Robert's rules of orders here. So you guys,
Brad, if I may rudely interrupt you,
go ahead.
Debbie's wondering if you could say who the current officers are.
Okay, yeah, Brad Burton would be the president. We believe Dan Gottschalk is vice president. Kevin Bender is treasurer. I'm sorry, secretary. And then Dean Cripe would be treasurer. We have those right, Debbie. Oh, I'm sorry, I see that, yeah. Okay, anything else, Debbie? Is that good? Okay, so there was a motion, a second to keep the officers the same. I guess I don't need to, let's vote on that and we'll clean up the slate real quick here. So all those in favor of keeping the officers the same, signify by thumbs up. I can't do it, but yeah. Okay, those, opposed, keeping the officers the same, thumbs down. Yeah, and I don't need a motion on the other one, so we're good there since that happened. Unless somebody wants to nominate Rebecca. All right. Anything else for the good of the order? If you could sneak that into, let's see, it's gonna think for YouTube too. Yeah, you should see me on YouTube, Debbie. I'm a hit. Thanks, Anne Marie. Okay. All right. Is there anything else that we need to discuss? And Dan, can you make sure that in the minutes that the minutes also document the fact that we have that motion to keep officers the same. I think that needs to show up in the minutes somewhere, so
Yes.
that's what I'm. Okay. All right, you will see us on YouTube, won't you, Debbie? Check out, hey Debbie, if you want to check out something fun, go to my Bringhurst United Methodist Facebook site and watch my outtakes from last week. That was hilarious. So. All right, we good? Kirk?
Yep.
We're good. Thank you very much for meeting.
Thank you, Dan, Neil, Kirk. Thanks for being with us tonight. Anne Marie, Debbie. Looks like Bill's in here too. We haven't heard anything from Bill, so and I will check with Dan on his vote.
Okay. Thank you.
I try to be quiet, Brad, just so you know.
Okay. I thought you were hiding back. You were lingering in the shadows, weren't you, Bill?
That's right.
Okay. Thanks for being here with us too, Bill.
Yep, thank you guys.
Okay. All right. What I need is a motion to adjourn the meeting. That should be an easy one.
I'll adjourn to motion to close the meeting.
Okay, Kevin Cripe, motions to adjourn the meeting. So second.
I'll second it.
All right. That was Sean Scott, second. Okay. Motion, or we're gonna vote. All those in favor of closing the meeting? All those opposed? Okay, this meeting is adjourned. Anything else we need, Dan? Are you good for now?
No, that's good. And I gracefully reject your 5-year offer.
Okay, all right. Neil, Kirk, I did my best to convince him, but I still think there's an opportunity, and I don't have, see, Debbie's gonna hear this, so I don't, I'm saying it, but I still think there might be an opportunity to let him enjoy living his retirement and still do some administrative work here. I'm excited in what I'm seeing him doing, and that's more coming from a taxpayer than the school or multi-school president. So thank you for everything you're doing, Dan. I've known you for a long time, and I just have a lot of respect for you. So.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to do this tonight. Hopefully we'll get this done soon. I'll let both Ice Miller and Baker Tilly know that we've approved this all the way around. Very
Okay.
good.
Before
Have
I
a good
sign off,
evening.
Debbie, can I say that? Or did everyone see Debbie's comment? That's huge. That's big. Thank you, Debbie. I thank you for that. Wow. I might cry. I don't know. Okay. See you guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're
Ronk.
somebody.
Oh, that's it. We need a big poster. Ronk is the man. All right.
Now, we're good. Let's go to bed. All right. Very
Okay, say
good.
bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
But